with you. Babalu, how are you?
I'm great.
Welcome. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm so happy to be here in Africa. And yes, thank you for having me.
Karibu.
Karibu.
So when I say karibu, you say asante. But still, we will work on that. Don't worry. But before even we get to the meat and grind of everything, bro, is it not painful to have all those tattoos?
Yes, it is. If you ask me if I would do again, no, I wouldn't.
You not do it again?
No, I wouldn't.
Because I can still see there's still some space for the ink. Now you're not getting any more, huh?
No, I'm done. I'm tap out on that one.
I mean, even before we talk about the UFC Strike Force and also Jiu-Jitsu in just later on, born in Rio de Janeiro, did you ever think when you were young that you'll be an MMA star at some point, or did you have a different plan altogether?
So interesting you say that, this question, because back in the day, we didn't have so much fighters or idols so we can visualize, and you didn't have people that make money on it. It was just a very romantic, I can say romantic way to live. I was just a fighter and want to be a fighter. I never planned this. I never... I didn't have UFC was just started, so didn't have this perspective people have in those days. I think I was talking to Thomas. I'd probably be maybe the second or third generation MMA fighters in the world. So it's, when you build something, you don't have anything ahead of you, so you can dream. You just build it. That's what
just go for it.
Yes.
Wow. Just go for it right there. I mean, you'd think when we're talking about Brazil, when we talk about Rio de Janeiro, we talk about football.
Yeah. That's usually the first thing that comes into your mind.
Especially.
Yeah.
How do you get yourself into MMA? Well, there's all these.
Because I was bad soccer player.
Oh, okay.
Which position were you? So maybe we can
I
understand.
was in the back. I was little chubby kid. And when my mom, I was around 5 or 6 years old, my mom wanted me to do some activities. And if you look at me, this kind of too heavy for soccer, to play soccer. And let's put him in judo. That's how it started.
With judo.
Yeah, with judo.
Okay.
So you've competed across eras. You've competed away in Japan.
Competed in Japan.
Yeah. How would you describe your evolution of MMA?
Oh, it's another level in those days. Back in the days, I have many times that I fought that I even know if I gotta receive my paycheck, because I was really on amateur level of the
amateur level.
Yeah. Not just you could call myself professional, but the event itself wasn't a professional event. It's just an amateur thing. People want to build. They had a dream, and I believed it. I keep it going, and today is. I see kids. They see fighters like they can dream about to be them too.
They have idols to look up to.
That's exactly what happened. And this is amazing because the gym now fulfill a bunch of people come. They want to be a be a star. They want to be a fighter, and I'm glad to be the ones that pave the road for those guys to be in here today. I think it's always like this, before you do something somebody did before you. You want to do better than the person, and then they come after us. They did better than us. Then they evolve, you keep going, but today is a completely different level. I had a time that it's hard those days to see this, but I had a time that I think it was 2004 or 5. I don't remember. I don't really remember, but I fought 12 times in 1 year.
And nowadays you can't.
times.
You wouldn't be allowed. Yeah.
They're not allowed to do that anymore because they have commissioners. We have and also people that the back of the days we have a lot of discrepancy between techniques. If you knew jiu-jitsu, you knew they're gonna finish the fight without even get hurt. So So that happened to me many times. And many times I finish my fights. I get my money, I go home and keep training for the next one. Because I use a lot of jiu-jitsu to finish my fights, and I didn't have to get hurt. But those days, everybody knows everything. So you go in a fight, it's hard to get out with
Without an injury.
Without injury, yes.
You've done an injury right there.
But where you've come into Kenya, where do you look at the hunger and talent in terms of Kenyan who want to get into MMA and Jiu-Jitsu particularly? Do you feel we can get to such levels of where currently the MMA is, where currently Jiu-Jitsu is?
I think so, man. First of all, this Saturday you have a grand opening for Nairobi Jiu-Jitsu.
Correct.
It's on the biggest combat facility here in East Africa, and the professors there, the staff, they're working for the development of the fighters, and the way they're doing it is, I think, is the right way, and I think it's going to be great potential. They have a big potential to be a center of the especially here in the east side of Africa in training for. Because here we have a big benefit of the altitude.
Yes.
Being in high altitude make a difference when you go on a sea level to compete.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
What
I
advantage.
think you guys can see by the runners.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I think you can, if we in the future, people discover this, you come more, and people come different places to the Africa to come to train here because you have you can have the benefit to train. For instance, in U.S. when the people train for Olympics for training for sports, they go to Colorado Springs. Yes, because the high altitude.
Altitude.
So you train in high altitude, so you can go to sea level. You have a
Easier.
extra oxygen inside your bloodstream.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
So
makes
I
sense.
think he's a big benefit, and they have a big chance to be a big thing here in Kenya.
Judging by your time in Kenya so far, what do you feel like? How do you feel the growth of East African fighters is going to be, especially moving into bigger promotions like the PFL, the UFC? How do you feel about it?
I think Nairobi is ready to host a big event. Far I see, in a couple of years, the development on the infrastructures in the city has been huge, and I really surprised what I saw here, and I feel really comfortable, and I think this place can be. Like I said, because if you host a big event, you need the infrastructure, and I think Nairobi is ready for that.
You're talking about how difficult it was for you when you were starting it out. Like you didn't have someone to look up to, and now your visit to Kenya is here. What do you think does that mean for some of the fighters in Kenya, that they can now learn from a legend like you? They can learn from someone who's taught jiu-jitsu before. Do you think it's a great opportunity for them? And such visits,
yes,
the impact
also,
they have.
Well, it's funny you say that, because tomorrow I'm going to teach a seminar on a new facility at 7 p.m. Nairobi Jiu-Jitsu. Let me see the name of the mall. Nimutaga Mall. Nimutaga Mall. Yeah. So tomorrow at 7 p.m. I'm going to teach a seminar over there, and I'm going to talk about my career. I'm going to teach some techniques, and I'm going to try to inspire the new upcoming people, the new upcoming fighters, and I hope I can inspire them with my story, because I believe in this, and I think if you believe, you have a passion of what you're doing, it you can go far. I'm here in Africa. I come all the way from California. I come all the way from Brazil.
Yes.
And I never knew there would be here one day. I've been in Japan. I've been in many places. I think if you have a dream, to inspire to be traveling, to go another place, another culture, and make money, and do something special for your life, I think it's a good chance.
It is a good chance right here. Remember, at the end of the day, it's all about pursuing your dream. That's what Renato is saying. Pursue your dream. Don't stop. Because later on, once we come from a break, there's something called longevity. And we'll be talking about longevity in other athletes. But in combat, it's on a different level. From the UFC to Strikeforce to One Championship to Bellator. A career spanning from facing a former champion to ending it the best way he would have wanted. One thing I want us to talk about later on, Renato, is the longevity of an athlete in combat sports when we come back. every time he's in studio, he's like, Joe, I can kick you. Joe, I can punch
I
you
usually
around.
kick you. I usually kick you.
You haven't done that before.
And tonight I will also go for the class because I also want to learn something from the legend. Joe, when he was starting fighting, I was still a very young boy.
No, he wasn't born.
By the time you were born, he was making his debut at the UFC. We are talking about Renato Babalu Sobral, right? Former UFC title contender and also the BJJ World Champion. Now, by the time we get to the accolades, there's something called the longevity, or the process to which an athlete can last longer than other athletes. And that's something, Sobral, you've done quite well. From making your debut back in, I believe, 2002?
That's in 98.
That is 98, actually. Now, 2002 is when I believe you faced the former champion Maurice Smith. Now, from there, all the way until you announced your retirement, you've been in the UFC, Strikeforce, One Championship, and Bellator. What is the success to this longevity? And during our break, we actually pointed it out. Athletes from South America, there's a way you guys have longevity than other athletes, not only in mixed martial arts, but also in the likes of football.
Let me tell you the secret, man. We have a good balance between having fun and work.
So to find the balance between working and having fun.
Yes, we got a good balance.
I think the fun is more.
And the fun is more. Name me any Brazilian you know who does not dance. I'll wait. Name me any Brazilian that doesn't go for the carnival. I'll wait. They know how to have fun and still fun.
Ancelotti just moved there some few months ago.
An Italian, Carlo Ancelotti, who's the current Brazilian manager, went for the carnival, and I don't think he's going back to Italy anytime soon.
I don't think so.
Now I have a question about Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu in particular. We had, I think 2 weeks ago, we had a Kenyan MMA female fighter in studio. And she was actually accrediting, by the way, Nairobi Jiu-Jitsu Academy and how it's improving her as an MMA fighter. Because of Jiu-Jitsu. And she was like, it's a very key, important martial arts to learn when you're a mixed martial artist. Would you like to explain further why Jiu-Jitsu in particular?
Yes, well, Jiu-Jitsu is a sport that's created for... it's funny to say, but more for the small person to beat the big person. So the mentality is we use leverage. So you don't need to be super strong or have a superpower to be trained jiu-jitsu. You just need to understand biomechanic. And after training, understand biomechanic, and you can overcome a bigger fighter. So the back of the days, it didn't have a weight class. I don't know if you guys know. Didn't have a weight class. So you can. When I was one of my first event. In 1998, I could fight a guy any weight. So I have to really understand about how to, and also no time limits. So I have to really understand how to manage it and the people's strength and how to make this in my favor. So that's how Jiu-Jitsu does. And Jiu-Jitsu, I don't think in those days you can jump in MMA without training Jiu-Jitsu. It'll be a suicide mission.
Yeah.
So you cannot train Jiu-Jitsu and get to beat Josaina.
Wait.
Oh, you're the target.
The small guy beats the big guy.
I have no idea you have this asphyxiation of beating me and making me submit. I'm talking about submission. I mean, Renato, I'm looking at most of the bouts that you've had. Apart from one that you had back in 2005, whereby you won by TKO, most of them have been submissions. Yes. So, and when we look at South American fighters versus Eastern European fighters, again, more of the knockouts versus South American fighters, more of the submission. Is this something that is trained from generation to generation, or is it just easier to go for submission rather than
it's just the answer now. It's just easy.
It's just easy.
Yeah, because I can just go there and finish the fight, get my money, go home without having
less injuries.
Less injuries.
Nice and easy.
Because in February of 2005, you won against Pierre Guillet, and it was a technical knockout.
Yeah, that's I think
submission into punches.
Yeah, but that's different though.
Yeah.
But then most of the time I tried to pursue submissions.
Okay.
Yes, that was just a chance that I had it. But the most
so
of
you
the time,
took it.
for example, right after this, I think I fought Cyril Diabate or something, and I don't think I even throw in one punch. I just go there. He was a striker, K1 fighter. I just took him down and just submit him without
But
giving
in
to one punch.
2008,
A
Palace
gentleman,
Strikeforce,
you know. I'm a
yes.
gentleman. I'm a gentleman.
Yeah. Well, Bobby Southworth didn't know if you're a gentleman because it was the doctor's stoppage after a TKO while you were at Strikeforce. That was November 21st of 2008. So there are a few instances whereby it's easier,
Elbow.
and then the other days that it's a bit harder. You just have to.
Well, sometimes I have to exchange, the game because they already know my game. I have to exchange, do something different, though. That's why.
But
And
Brazilians do hit hard, though.
Who?
Brazilian
Brazilians.
fighters, they do have a hard punches.
Some guys they have a really hard hands and can hit hard. Yeah. But it wasn't my case. I don't think I was a heavy hitter. I think I wasn't a heavy hitter. I can hit, but I wasn't a heavy hitter.
So
Some
you're
guys,
more
that,
into
for
the
example,
submission side.
sometimes like guys like Vanderlei Silva, for example, he can punch hard. Yeah.
Right, and then now, now moving from that into jiu-jitsu, and now not doing it as in back in the ring, but now, looking up and looking and seeing that there's a younger generation that need to be inspired, and there's a younger generation that really love mixed martial arts, and one of the pathways, like you've talked about earlier on, jiu-jitsu is one of the good pathways. Now you're in Kenya, all right? You've been, and you've said it, is it tomorrow evening, 7 p.m.?
Yes, tomorrow is 7 p.m.
Yes, at Muthaiga Mall. And then over the weekend, obviously, we are going to have the unveiling of the new and modern jiu-jitsu facility. If someone wants to get into jiu-jitsu, and someone is listening to you right now, they're saying, hey, we have a champion in studio, I want to get into jiu-jitsu. What are the ways, in terms of advice, for that young man or young lady?
Just come and don't be afraid to try something new. And jiu-jitsu is a great tool for you change the way you perceive the world, because you're being struggling yourself, because it's not an easy martial arts. It's going to be a hard time, but you're going to overcome, because especially in Nairobi Jiu-Jitsu have such a good instructors, and he will help you to improve and get a better every time you go there. And I think every time you come back from jiu-jitsu class, you feel like a brand new person, because you learn something really hard.
Okay.
You learn something really hard. It's not easy, but in Nairobi Jiu-Jitsu, I think you can do. You can come with confidence and put your kids.
Yes.
And bring your kids to. It's better than stay behind a cell phone. Stay behind.
True.
Stay behind and
Television sets.
Yes, little bit outside of online. You dedicate yourself to your body, to your mind, and I think also is a great anti-bully. Anti-bully tool. Not just for the protection, but for the other one that bullied you, because he knows how to manage his anger that he has
His
inside.
aggression,
Yes,
yes.
aggression.
Yeah, you're talking about young kids to come into that academy that's supposed to be held tomorrow. You're telling us about your gym in America and how you shifted from training professionals to young kids. Tell us about that, the switch.
It's interesting. After I retire, I retire, and one of my friends, two friends, asked me to help them to get ready for the fights, and I went to I started becoming a professional, to a professional athlete, and it succeed because Fabrício Verdun was a world champion in UFC, but then I want to do something more substantial, and professional fight is just the top of the chain. I want to go on the bottom. I want to go on the roots and show the new generation that you have the path. You have the path, and you can change your life with martial arts. So instead of I just work with professionals, I come back and try to change the kids, try to make them be out of trouble, and see how important it is to do sports and be in the community, because I think that's what jiu-jitsu is, a big community.
As kids as young as how old?
As a 4 years old. From my gym, it's 4 years old.
Okay, 4 years old.
4 years old.
Do you think that's something that also should be implemented in Kenya and with Kenyan athletes as well?
I think you should implement in any schools. Any schools like they have in Abu Dhabi, in Dubai, in many places they teach you jiu-jitsu. It's any school sports, and for the kids to learn how to like it's hard to explain the development of the mind of the kids, because you've been touched and you touch, and then you defend, then you lose, then you win, then you get happy. It's a micro universe inside the mat. Not inside the gym, but inside them. It's a micro universe. You have frustration, you have a happiness, you have a bunch of things combining in one. Just a 15 minutes, you know, and I think it's a great way so you can change the character of the person and make a person more humble and more aware with your surrounds in all this.
Go on.
So tonight, yeah? Anza is having the event tonight.
Yes.
Which fighters do you think we should be, are you excited to see from the Kenyans?
Well, I don't know much of the name of the fighters right now, but I am excited to watch the event. It's gonna Anza.
Yeah, Anza
It's gonna
MMA.
be in. I think it's going to be
Westlands.
Alchemist.
Westlands, yes.
Alchemist at 7 p.m. I would like to invite everybody to come to watch the fights and then watch a big event. And the guys, they wanna. I quite sure that I'm gonna see some potential fighters too. So you can go fighting outside here.
How long do you think that would take, based off how you've interacted with the fighters that we have locally? How long do you think it would take for us to produce a world class? We have already Felicitas is there in the EFC, but how many more do you think Kenya can produce even more fighters that can even fight in that level?
I don't know, but what I see, this first generation is going to prepare the second generation. The second generation is going to prepare the third generation. It's usually is more in the third or second generation that goes above, because the pressure for the first ones, and I think maybe a couple of years, maybe 5-4 years.
That's good. 5-4 years is not a bad not a bad timeline.
So away for a minute from mixed martial arts and jiu-jitsu, Babalu. Where did that nickname come from?
Why Babalu?
Babalu. It's funny to say, because Babalu was a chiclet, a bubble gum, and it was a bubble gum. They comes in it was red, wrapped in red plastic, but the bubble gum was really rounded. It have a round shape. Because I was a kid that was really chubby, and my professor looked at me, you look like a bubble gum. Babalu. And then in Brazil, when you hated the nickname, it sticks on you. That's what happened. Is I hated it. We call me Babalu. I say, yeah, Babalu, I stay.
I'm curious, because after that, when your teacher saw you now fighting in the UFC, like, that's Babalu. He shrunk. I can't call him Babalu anymore.
and I'm telling you, I was hating. But it's stuck. Yes, it's stuck in me. It's nothing that I can complain anymore.
You should go to the company and ask them for an ambassador role. Yeah, make some money out of that, man.
Yeah, I never thought about it.
He's giving you a business idea.
So yeah, I mean, from Babalu to now, other sports that you might be enjoying. Are you a football fan, soccer fan?
I like hockey.
Ice hockey.
Ice hockey. Who do you support? Do you watch the NFL?
Ducks.
Oh,
yes.
They're playing right now.
The Mighty Ducks.
They're playing right now.
Is it because of the combative state of ice hockey?
Yeah, it's hockey.
No, I think it's because it's a fast-paced sport, and I try to because soccer in America.
It's not nice.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
nice. Soccer. No, they call soccer.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be called football.
So
First-hand information, you've heard it from Renato, not SportyFM. Football in America, he did the face.
it's football. I like it, but it's stopping too much. It's baseball. No.
Baseball, no.
No.
Why?
And hockey is action,
Action-based, yeah.
action. Fastest paced sport. And the first time that I watch it, and I love it. Then I stick on.
To get you back, there is a parent that has asked, she has a 4-year-old, a 5-year-old, and she's asking, they perceive combat sport as being rough and a way of encouraging violence. Do you think that's the perception that is out there? And maybe do we need to change that perception around combat sport, around MMA, around jiu-jitsu, that it's encouraging violence?
No, completely opposite. Completely opposite. I think when you go to the gym, when you learn how to you express yourself there, and every time that all the kids on my gym, they have no problem with being called by the school. Oh, this guy here punched this guy. This kid here, he did this. This kid here did that. It's complete opposite. Like I said, when the guy has aggression and instinct, the best way you can put it out there is in you put in the gym.
Teach them jiu-jitsu.
Yes, in the gym, jiu-jitsu, on the fight and boxing, he will drive his aggression to that matter. I think his aggression is normal for the human beings in one way or another. But when you go in the gym, you know that I think it is because you know that you cannot be, you can always lose. You always can get beat up. Always somebody else better than you. So yeah, that's what it is.
That's what it is,
Would you ever consider mentoring and building talent in Africa now that you've come here?
Well, now that it's my first time in Kenya, and
how are you finding it, by the way?
I like the people very much.
The food.
I like the people very much, and the nature. So, and the weather, by the way. so I think I'll most definitely want to come back to Kenya and bring my family also here, bring my kids and my daughter to see this side of the road and get to know the Kenyans, and because you guys are very nice.
Thank you.
There's always one question that every fan would want to get an opportunity to ask their favorite athlete. Now, from us here at SportyFM, one more match?
No. I'm done.
We can organize
an exhibition.
No, an exhibition. No, nothing.
But what are your thoughts on exhibition fights? Do you feel like they're watering down the world of combat sports?
No, I think it helps to build it up. It helps in some way or another to put out there the marketing and
bring eyeballs to the
but
game.
I'm not me. You know, I wouldn't do it.
It's good, but I wouldn't.
I wouldn't. No, I didn't jiu-jitsu. For me, fights is over. I passed right now. I'm happy with my pass. I think I did enough.
Yeah, by your resume, you did enough submissions and a couple of TKOs. So we have been in studio with the one and only Renato Babalu Sobral, who is a former UFC title contender, BJJ World Champion. We've talked about the career spans. Your career is. I'm selfish, man. I'm envious of your career. Selfish will be another thing. From Japan to the UFC, Strikeforce, one championship, Bellator. Man.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
And you know what? There should be a Hall of Fame for you.
Oh, thank you.
You should be a Hall of Famer by now.
I feel flattered.
No, you should. And you know what? And the fact that now you've taken all that passion and now brought it into mentoring, not only in mixed martial arts, the likes of jiu-jitsu. I mean, you're here in Kenya for, and not a reopening, but you're here for the grand opening of the newly upgraded Nairobi Jiu-Jitsu Academy.
Yes.
I mean, it's an honor for Kenyans. It's an honor for jiu-jitsu guys. It's also an honor for anyone who wants to get into the mixed martial competition, mixed martial arts competition. The seminar that you'll have. Anza going into the tournament this evening that will be happening in Westlands up at the Alchemist. Thank you so much, because what we need is what Hezbollah has said earlier on. Not think about jiu-jitsu, not think about MMA, not think about any form of combat sport as a way to bully, as a way
Violence.
No, but it's actually teaching you also mental discipline.
Yes.
I think that's the correct word, mental discipline. And that's the thing I think we really need to see when it comes to martial arts, especially the discipline that comes with martial arts.
Yes.
And also the business opportunities. We cannot ignore the elephants in the room.
And also,
Everyone wants to make
more Kenyan athletes. More
Kenyan
Kenyan
athletes to get into it. So Renato, thank you so much.
Welcome. Thank you
And
very
you know
much.
what? From me to your former teacher, there's nothing Babalu about you.
Right now.
Right? In Kenya, we will not encourage you not to call you Babalu. Although now I've told all Kenyans to call you Babalu, so I don't think I've made progress in that. But thank you so much, and enjoy your time in Kenya, and we hope to have you back at SportyFM in the near future. But when we come back, we'll have updates later on and continue with sports.